Hello children, in today's video we are going to see about the water resources. Water, it is a vital resource. It is a renewable natural resource. 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. That's why the earth is called as the blue planet. The water, it is classified into two types, that is the salt water and fresh water. First we'll see about the salt water. The ocean occupies 2/3 of the earth's surface and support the marine plants and animals. We know that the ocean is a salt water. So the salinity in the seawater, it is not suitable for human consumption. So the desalination of the seawater, that is they will take the salinity out of the water. So desalination of the seawater makes the marine water fit for the human consumption. So now we'll come to the fresh water. Fresh water is about 2.7% of the water on earth. It is available on the earth's surface in three forms: ice sheets and glaciers in Greenland, Antarctica, Arctic regions and mountain peaks. Only 1% of this water is readily available for human consumption. The fresh water is also found as the groundwater, that is in wells, springs and geysers. It is also found as the surface waters in rivers, lakes and ponds. We also see the water in the atmosphere as water vapor in the gaseous state. So it is a critical resource found in different states, that is in the solid, liquid and gas, that involves in a constant motion through the process called water cycle. Now you will see the picture of the water cycle. The surface of the water gets heated up from the sun's rays and the water vapor rises up, and through the process of condensation it forms into the clouds, and the clouds through precipitation it falls down to the earth as the rain or snow, and this cycle continues. Now we'll see about the uses of water. Primarily we use water for the consumption. So human consume a lot of water. Even the 70% of the human body consists of water. It is widely used for drinking and washing. It is also used for irrigation of fields, generate hydroelectricity, and for industrial needs and for the recreational needs. Now we'll see about the water resources of India. We have abundant water resources, but still we suffer from the water scarcity. The majority of the people and the farmers, they suffer from the water scarcity. Why it is happening? Because the water resources are not equally distributed in India, both seasonally and spatially. So India has several mighty rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, and these rivers are the snow-fed rivers and they are the perennial rivers. Perennial rivers are nothing but the rivers that the water flow throughout the year in these rivers. So some of the perennial rivers, that is the snow-fed rivers, are from the Himalayan mountains. Is the Ganga and its tributaries, the Indus and its tributaries, the Brahmaputra. These snow-fed rivers, what will happen during the summer due to the melting of the snow? It causes the flood. Now the rivers of the Deccan and the South, seasonal rivers. These rivers depend upon the monsoons for their water. During the monsoons, what happen? These rivers, they will cause the flood, and during the hot summer they have hardly any water. So to control the flood and to avoid the water scarcity, the Indian government started the multi-purpose projects. These multi-purpose projects includes the construction of dams. So dams are built on the river, served the multiple purposes of the, it serves to control the flood, it is used for the irrigation, it is used to generate the hydroelectricity, it is used for the drinking water and for other recreational purpose. Now we'll see some of the major multipurpose projects that are existing in India. Bakranangal project, Damodar Valley project, Hirakud project, Nagarjuna Sagar project and the Narmada Valley project. The Indian agriculture depends on these multipurpose projects for irrigation and the artificial method of supplying water to cultivate the crops. The main sources of irrigation in India are the irrigation canals, wells, tanks and tube wells. Now you can witness some of the projects. The first one here is the Narmada Valley project and this is the Bakranangal project. And this is the Indian map which shows the major rivers and dams. Yes children, in today's video we saw about the water resources, its uses, and we saw some of the multipurpose projects of the Indian government. In the next video we will be seeing about the water conservation and also the water pollution in detail. Thank you children.